Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another segment of Truth by Billie Beene. Special report. Today's date is November 2nd, 2022. This is a new YouTube channel for me. I have a subscribe button in the lower right corner of my screen. Thanks for like, subscribe, and share. Episode 457. A nuke off of the California coast, producing an earthquake, a 6.0. Let's look at this. And NATO troops are building up around Ukraine into the hundreds of thousands. Some of my sources are God in the Bible, Patriot Subscriber, Suspicious Observers, Mary Greeley, Dutchsinse, ETN News, Beforeitsnews Tap News Plus. So let's get started. This morning in my previous segment, I was reporting an earthquake that took place off of the coast of California early this morning. So I've come up with some new information. California, San Francisco. Let's see. We have Sacramento, San Jose. So because I had two sources, Suspicious Observers and Mary Greeley, sources I trust, and actually ETN News and I had Dutchsinse, ETN News, Mary Greeley, and Suspicious Observers, all implying, and Suspicious Observers and Mary Greeley are outright saying it's suspicious. So I'm looking at this. Now, I had to do research because you can't just do a search now. There's nothing on the internet. And information was sparse in different locations. So this is what I have so far. This morning, November 2nd, we had a 6.0. It was 6.2 miles deep, or 10 kilometers. And the distance, thank goodness Dutchsinse provided this, 200 to 300 miles from the west coast. And Mary Greeley brought this out. It was felt in these locations: Sacramento, San Francisco, San Jose. So if it was 200 to 300 miles from the coast and it registered as a 6 point, how is it that so many people in this area felt it? And what was the cause? Now, the reason that these sources are raising questions about it is a lack of fault lines plus. Now, ETN News has been implying that there may be some earthquakes going on here due to activity in the Cascadia, but I don't believe ETN News was talking about hundreds of miles from the coast and away from active fault lines. So now this is my thinking. Could it have been a nuke there? Now, Dutchsinse brought this out, that this location was close to the data lines that go from the U.S. to Hawaii. So we've got the West Coast, we've got Hawaii, and we've got this suspicious earthquake taking place close to the data lines. Now, do I think that Russia, intent on preparing a battlefield, would be taking out data lines if it planned to attack the U.S.? That's a possibility. Do I believe that the shadow U.S. government, the shadow U.S. military, and we believe the shadow parts of the military are about 30%. Do I believe that they might try to do something themselves and then say it was Russia, Russia, Russia? That's a possibility too. But I wanted to bring this forward so we have things on the table. And now we have this. We have a buildup of NATO around Ukraine. And believe me, I wouldn't put it past the shadow U.S. government, the shadow U.S. military to try and do something and then say it's Russia, Russia, Russia. So we, the people, would say, oh, it's okay to send our sons and daughters into this war-killing machine. And we say, the people, no, not going to work. All right. We're awake now. We know the truth behind certain things that have happened in the past. Okay, Tap blog is bringing this out. As amazingly, this is coming out. We saw that recent attack on Sebastopol, the port, right here, and that was by the British Navy 73rd Marines. And they used a small nuke, a 0.5 kiloton nuke, going down the safe corridor that was there for grain ships in the Black Sea. And then they were trying to go and then made a turn to attack several ships in the port. And Russia then hit this 73rd. They were in Nikolaev. I understand they were taken out. Hundreds of deaths. British Navy. Okay, so now, today, Tap blog is saying that a UN has brokered a new deal with Russia to resume the grain shipments. And Ukraine has said, yeah, we're not going to use these safe corridor routes. We're not going to do it again and use it for military use. You believe us, don't you? I'm totally confident there are some heavy-duty security and cameras in place now. So we'll see how this goes. But according to this source, Russia is going to resume the grain shipments. Now, also according to Tap blog, so we have Stoltenberg, head of the NATO, who made a statement in June that, and other sources had confirmed this, that NATO wanted to increase troops to 300,000. And now this is coming out that they want to put 4 battalion size units of troops. And a battalion size for NATO is 300 to 1,000. And they want to put them in, we have Poland, Slovakia, we have Hungary, we have Romania, we have Bulgaria. Okay. So they say they've already got them in Poland, and I'm estimating 4,000, 4 battalions at 4,000 troops. I believe it's the maximum. And they've got them in Poland. And also, this is Belarus. We have Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. This is Kaliningrad, a Russian enclave. They've got them in Poland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. And now we have this coming out that we have in this area. We have Finland, we have Sweden, we have Norway. Now, I think it's Finland and Sweden that are on the brink of being put into NATO. Finland has said, yeah, it's okay to put those NATO nukes right on the border here inside Finland that's right next to Russia. And Sweden has said, yeah, bring those NATO nukes, according to Alex Christoforo this morning. So, We already have the 4 battalions in Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and now they want to move them into Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria. I submit to you, if they're coming out with this information, it's most likely that they already have those troops there. Now in Belarus, we have 9,000 Russian troops, according to the information that's come out. We've got the 6 MiG 31K that can launch those hypersonic missiles. And today, November the 2nd, the Pentagon confirms they have U.S. boots inside Ukraine. Now, from the beginning, Dr. William Mount said we had 10,000 U.S. inside Ukraine as advisors. Now, we don't have any idea how many troops we have there. But we are seeing that there are probably tens of thousands of U.S. troops already around Ukraine, ready to go in. Now, Colonel Douglas MacGregor, retired Army, says that Ukraine is close to collapse. I submit to you that the U.S. is coming in to prompt World War III. So, we need to be in prayer for our nation and nations around the world. For the people of nations only want peace and prosperity for themselves and their children. I believe that God is in charge and He is on the move, and it's good to continue praying. I love you, and I'll see you soon.